The sixth episode of Ahsoka saw the triumphant live-action debut of Grand Admiral Thrawn, although there have been signs that the true antagonist of the series has not yet been identified. Grand Admiral Thrawn, who is portrayed by Lars Mikkelsen, has already been positioned as one of the worst dangers the Star Wars universe has ever faced. Thrawn's banishment to a distant planet, in the words of Palpatine himself, altered the course of the galaxy forever. The Emperor thought Thrawn's tactical brilliance would have destroyed the Rebel Alliance. However significant Grand Admiral Thrawn may be, there is compelling evidence that he is not the major antagonist of Ahsoka at all. Ahsoka has so far given off enticing signals that there may be something else going on in Peridea that might be much more important than the return of an undoubtedly talented Imperial Grand Admiral. It becomes more and more likely that Grand Admiral Thrawn is only a cover for Ahsoka's real narrative, which is much more significant. Thrawn and Ezra Bridger's whereabouts are confirmed by Star Wars, and it changes everything. It's unclear what Grand Admiral Thrawn has been doing at Peridea for the past 9 years. In Ahsoka Episode 6, his Star Destroyer's hull has been restored after suffering serious damage, and it arrives at Peridea. Even Thrawn's own outfit shows signs of aging, as do the Night Trooper's armor that has undergone comparable repairs. Whatever Thrawn and his men have accomplished over their 9 years in a different galaxy, it hasn't been a simple journey for them. Important to note is that Thrawn did not wait for Morgan Elsbeth's arrival on Peridea with the Great Mothers, which seems strange, considering that he was aware of its impending nature. The suggestion is that Thrawn and the Chimera were required elsewhere in the galaxy, which might indicate that they were engaged in another conflict. Thrawn could have also been moving around regularly to avoid becoming a target. The Grand Admiral is shrewd enough to see when he is engaged in a losing war, assuming there is an adversary at Peridea. This could also relate to another Ahsoka storyline. Shin Hati and Baylan Skoll each have their own goals, and Baylan admits he felt something from Peridea beckoning to him through the Force. There are a lot of hypotheses regarding what this may be. Some contend it is most likely a dark side hub, while others assert it could be an ancient creature like the Bendu, a foe of Thrawn in Season 3 of Star Wars Rebels. Whatever the situation, Baylan feels Thrawn and the Great Mothers are running away from something bigger than themselves, not simply Peridea. Baylan chooses to leave mysterious hints for Dark Jedi Padawan Shin Hati, instead of disclosing what he knows about Peridea. In his opinion, something on Peridea has the potential to end the endlessly long cycle of light versus dark that has gripped the Star Wars galaxy. Grand Admiral Thrawn, a side plot that is going to become the primary tale, just doesn't feel like the focus of this. Thrawn acknowledges he has needed to use Night Sister magic, but why? The Great Mothers are informed by Grand Admiral Thrawn that he will once again require the Force-derived black sorcery of the Night Sisters. At the conclusion of Ahsoka Episode 6, the Great Mothers have been collaborating with Thrawn to leave Peridea, and they have contacted Morgan Elsbeth to plead with her to assist them in leaving exile. However, Thrawn's remarks give the impression that a formal alliance is in place to combat another threat. The Night Sisters could have aided Thrawn in thwarting a greater evil, if one exists on Peridea or elsewhere in this odd new galaxy. Although the live-action appearance of Grand Admiral Thrawn is exciting, Ahsoka's last 2 episodes should resolve all of the unanswered mysteries around his return. The Mandalorian era's primary antagonist, Thrawn, may be portrayed as such, but it appears that he has been battling something else that is far more evil. Because she was raised at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, like Baylan, Ahsoka could know more about it than viewers. Ahsoka's true tale won't be revealed until later.